Today, we are strapping in for a massive detective investigation into the highly anticipated and honestly pretty terrifying Season 5 finale of The Boys. Look, the show is right on the brink of its conclusion, and given how wildly the tone has been shifting lately, confidently predicting what happens next feels almost impossible. It doesn't faithfully follow its comic origins like Invincible does, and it certainly doesn't play it safe with your typical superhero formula. The Boys has always thrived on being wonderfully messed up. But recently, a leaked official poster dropped that has literally broken the internet. It shows Homelander just standing in outer space, looking down at a burning Earth. So we gotta ask, is this just a cool piece of promotional art, or is it a massive spoiler for the end of the world? Let's decode every single pixel of this doomsday poster. Okay, let's dive into this by looking at the striking visual imagery the creators are playing with here. On one side, we have the classic Superman savior pose. We've all seen it, right? He's hovering above Earth, arms spread wide open in this almost messianic Jesus Christ-like pose. People look up to him as a literal god who's going to catch them when they fall. Now, look at Homelander on the right. The poster creates this deliberate, chilling parallel. Here is another supe wrapped in the colors of the American flag, wearing a white cape, hovering in space over a burning world. But his arms are completely relaxed. He isn't flying down to save anyone. He's just watching the world burn with complete apathy. It just perfectly captures Homelander's entire character. He demands to be treated like a god, but if the world starts burning, yeah, he's perfectly fine just watching the fire. And honestly, this kind of bold, terrifying storytelling is exactly why the show's ratings are on such a wild trajectory right now. Over the first 3 seasons, the show consistently hovered around a highly respectable 8.4 to 8.6 rating. Season 4 was called the weakest by some fans, dipping slightly to average around an 8. But as we head into Season 5, the hype is real and the rating has already climbed back to an 8.5. Based on the sheer scale of what this finale poster promises, projections suggest that if they stick the landing, this explosive finale could catapult the series to a massive 9.0 rating. Which brings us to the ultimate question at the heart of our explainer today. When we see multiple massive explosions rocking the globe right beneath Homelander's feet, we have to ask, are the creators bold enough to give us a literal nuclear apocalypse? Or is this just a twisted visual metaphor for his state of mind? You know, usually in superhero media, it's a metaphor. The good guys swoop in at the absolute last second, disarm the warhead, and save the day. But we know The Boys doesn't play by those rules. This show is uniquely insane enough to actually pull the trigger and literally blow up the world. Section 1. The Weapon. Homelander's ultimate weakness. To figure out if they're actually going to destroy the planet, we really need to understand how the supposedly invincible Homelander could even be defeated in the first place. For seasons, he was presented as totally indestructible, but Season 5, Episode 4 gave us a crucial piece of evidence that changes everything.